this is a pilot tutorial, which later on might become a test, in which we are going to create a Gantt chart and a percentage of completion view with an S-curve and a progress per month of your project. This video is going to be divided in 4 sessions, in which the first one we are going to populate the data for the Gantt view. In the second one, we are going to create the logic in order to assess the period in which you're going to have your activity. The third one, we are going to assign the correct number of days, and we are going to format the Gantt chart. Finally, in the last one, the fourth one, we are going to create the progress of completion table and the chart as well. Once again, thanks for watching, and this is the third video. So what we need to do now is basically to compute the number of days. So how can we do that? Well, we actually can get the final date of that month, okay, and we can reduce from our start date. So now instead of having 1, you're going to have numbers. The only problem that we have now is that, remember that in the lower column it's showing 1, and here, as you can see, it surpasses the number of days. So now what we need to do, we need to do another if to check if the number that is returning is basically higher than our total. So what we can do, if this formula here is higher than my total number of days, I would like that you display the total number of days. If it's not, then I would like you to compute your own value. Now I will drag this formula, and as you can see, we now have the correct number of days on each single month. So let's just put some colors here in order to improve our view. So I will put this one in yellow, and now we have the number of days, which is great. Okay, so basically here you have a display of your entire number of days allocated, and this is an accumulated view. So let's just call this table here Gantt 1 accumulated view. So what we will do now is basically change this. I won't touch this table anymore. We are going to proceed to the next step. We already have the correct number of days, but just so that we have a good sample file, I will copy this just below in order to keep the first step that we have done. So now we are going to have our regular view, which would be then the correct number of days in each month. So in order to do that, okay, what you can do, I will just drag this. I will just adjust the formula now because I just indented it so that you guys could see it better. But now I'm just getting rid of the spaces. Another way you can do it faster, you can ask to replace space for nothing just once. And now we have it everything here. So I just need to delete to have it on the same line. So, okay, this is our upper formula, the formula above. The only thing that we need to do now, if we want to have like the respective amount of days in each month, we can minus sum the previous cell. Just look here that I'm mentioning the cell twice. In order to reduce the numbers, you're just going to make the first cell absolute for the column and reference the same cell. So when I drag this to the right, okay, you're going to see that the number of days they got correct, because you're always taking out the previous months. So that's why it's important to have your first column zeroed, so that you can use this trick and make it easier. Now I will just drag it to the other cells, and there you go. The number of days in each and respective month for your Gantt chart. Okay? And in order to finalize your trick, I will copy this. I will copy this another time. So now we are going to call this the third section, your Gantt view. Once you get used on doing all the steps at once, you can go directly to build up your Gantt view. But what I would suggest is that for training purpose, on the first times that you guys are trying to build up this, it's better to do it like step by step until you get familiar with the formulas and so on. So to finalize our Gantt chart, the Gantt chart usually displays a bar instead of numbers. So we can go to conditional formatting, highlight cells, greater than 0. So you can see here that it already marked where it should mark in our timeline the months in which the activities are occurring. So in order to hide the numbers, you can come here, select your color here, go to filling, and select the same color. This way, when you click OK, you have it there. Okay, there you go. And let's say I want to get rid of those dashes because I don't like them. Again, you can come to conditional formatting. This time you can say when it's equals to 0. There you go. You can custom format, font, and say I want it white or on the same color as the background, the fill-in color, the filling color. There you go. And with this, you have your Gantt chart. Congratulations.